What is up, YouTube? It's your boy BD Too Easy bringing you another war recap. This is actually a tryout for North Remembers, going through a little trial period. So I'm here in Warring with the boys in North Faction. A little change of scenery for me, so let's see how it goes. The first war is against Gamikoules? Something like that, sorry. I butchered it. But these guys have about over 200 war wins, so they're not chumps, but they do have some internet bases. So let's take a look at the first base I hit. 21, so we have kind of a centralized queen, centralized expos, centralized air defense. So what I'm going to do is, you can see that the queen does not cover outside the wall, so I'm going to start by dropping a golem right here, a couple of wizards, a golem up here to tank these two defenses, wizards around, and then I'm going to drop a jump spell here to break in both golems into the core, and then the third golem will come straight down the middle, rage spell on the kill squad, poison on the queen, poison on the CC, and the hogs will come in clockwise from this cannon right here. And I'm going to drop a loon on this cannon because it's a free trade, nothing covering it. This archer tower will be tanked by giant or hogs or something like that. And basically, there's going to be double bombs, here, 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 the obvious spot. So what you have to do in that scenario is either trigger it with a couple of hogs, so 4 hogs on this will redirect to the air defense as the next target and take it out, and that's kind of sacrificial. Or if there's a double bomb spot over here by this air defense, you want to come in head on from the wizard tower to the air defense and trigger them one at a time. So let's see how we did. All right. So there it is, golem in at 12, couple of wizards to funnel. That one wizard's a little bit close. It got some mortar fire, no big deal. Next golem comes in by the elixir storage, and then we're dropping the queen right in the middle, wall breaking open, and it redirects, and this golem comes over from the 2 o'clock. I really didn't think it would redirect because it was a little far, but I was wrong. So no big deal. We pop an air defense. That's a bonus. Drop a poison on the queen. The CC runs right into that poison, and the jump spell connects all golems into the core, which is totally clutch. Rage on the CC, rage on my kill squad, and at this point, I can start deploying the hogs. So the balloon comes in there. 4 hogs come in on each of these defenses, and a Tesla pops. So we're probably looking at a double Tesla, and then the double bombs and the double Tesla. So at this point, you can pretty much assume where they will be on opposite sides of each other. So here come the hogs all gathering on the 2 defenses, and there's the single pop. And at this point, we just have a ton of hogs left, and we still have a heal. Drop the heal on the remaining defenses. Probably could have swagged it out, no big deal. Absolutely crush this base. And that's the problem with these internet bases. The DPS is too centralized, and when you bring a bunch of tanks and you can direct them where you want to go, it's just game over. All right, let's speed this up. All right, on to the next one. So our next attack, we're going to do a little something different coming from the air. Kind of a weird looking base. So first thing you'll notice, expos are both set to ground. We have a centralized queen, which means we can come in from pretty much any direction and take her out. The air defenses are spread out pretty significantly, so it's going to be difficult to get 2 of them on any sort of entry that's not super heavy. There are defenses all around the outside, which is going to make it difficult to direct the golems in unless you have a really nice funnel. So what we're going to do is come in from the south. You know, you can see there's a lab here and no defense. So we're going to drop a golem here. It's going to redirect to the cannon. Drop another golem here. Redirect to the cannon. And that will tank all these defenses. So we can take out all this trash down here with a couple of wizards. And the key really is taking out the lab with the wizards before dropping the Barb King right here. And that will redirect him straight into the queen with a jump spell. And the queen and the wizards will go in, golems in, drop a poison right about here. And that will tank both the queen and the CC troops, which is going to be key depending on what it is. If it's a golem, if it's a hound, you know, it'll just speed up that damage a little bit faster. If it's high DPS troops, it will take those out. And then at that point, this air defense will be down, and we can start moving our loons in around the base counterclockwise from here. Assuming this archer tower is down, the mortar will probably be the first defense, so dropping loons in, 2 on the mortar, 2 on the whiz tower, 2 on the archer tower, send the hound in. A couple of hastes. The expo will take a little bit longer. It's a higher hit point building. Dropping another hound probably from around this gold mine to tank these couple of defenses. And you can see that there's actually a big dead space right here with these 3 buildings. And that's going to funnel the balloons straight around the base. A big counterclockwise ring where all these defenses are. So we're going to drop our haste spells where we can see little triangles of buildings like that. And that will ensure that the haste covers all 3 and catapults them out of the haste as well. So that's pretty much the plan. Let's see how it goes. So here we go. We got an archer on the builder huts, kind of funneling free buildings, and then there goes in the max golem from the CC, dropping 3 wizards, trying to funnel real quick, keep that queen centered. There goes the other wizard on the other side, and queen kind of drifting a little bit, comes back, and there she is. There goes the Barb King once the lab is down. Poison on the queen, poison on the CC. You can see the hound is tanking really hard, but the air defense is already down, so at this point I'm going to start my loon deployment. Just watching the heroes, making sure that we don't miss that ability. And we dropped a haste in real quick, trying to get on top of that air defense, keep those hounds up as long as we can. There goes a Tesla. I wasn't really prepared for the Tesla placements. Kind of the only 2 places they could be were really in those holes, to be honest, which is a little strange. And so there they go around the base, and you see the loons kind of cut across because it took too long to take out the expo. And then we're going to do 1 backside loon right here, totally clutch, if we can get the whiz tower away from our big pack of balloons. And it does. Our last hound's going to go down just as these loons are converging. Taking out the sweeper, taking out the air defense, and at this point, this base is totally wrecked. You would think it's game over. The balloons will turn on these storages. What? Troll Tesla, what a fucking dick. Oh my god. Super lucky there was no bombs or air mines there. And then, of course, the other Troll Tesla. What are you doing, man? This guy's absolutely mental. Takes it out, no problem. 3-star for the good guys. Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. If you did, drop me a line in the comments. Peace out.